So once the vows are complete, it's time to move on to the party. And I'm here with Francis Gouda from Baccino Events. He's going to let us know how to get the party going and how to keep it going all night long. Thank you for being in studio.
Thank you very much for having me.
Give me a little background on what your company is.
So we are event production or weddings production, which is a main part of our business. We do everything from music, entertainment, design, planning, rentals as well in there, and basically the overall looking over or guidance of your wedding from start to end. That's our goal.
And you yourself, you're more in the music part of the business.
Yes, I am an MC. I'm a professional MC. I'm a professional entertainer. So I make sure that the party goes strong all night and we have fun doing it. And then we got DJs behind us or musicians that help the night move along as well.
And what's the difference between a DJ and an MC if you're looking to hire just one? Or...
So short and sweet, an MC's job is to get people, everybody on the dance floor, everybody a good time. And the DJ's job is to keep them there for the rest of the night. And then in between, if there's stuff to be said or stuff to be inserted into the night, we can go ahead and do it as an MC, but or else we let the DJ do his work as much as possible.
You get him to play all the music, get everybody going. Now there's a top 10 list everyone wants to listen to.
And there's a top 10 that nobody wants to listen to.
Do you send them out with that list?
Yeah, we try to guide them and avoid the cheesiness factor, like the whole YMCA and macho man and all that. But obviously, if at the end of the day, if the bride and groom decide that that's what they want, and we'll move on and we'll satisfy their request as much as possible with a heavy heart, though.
And in your opinion, why is it important to get somebody that has the experience behind them?
So it's an industry that's not really regulated or anything like that. So there's people that are in the industry just to focus on making a few extra dollars. There's people are there who are weekend warriors, like we call them. And then there's the professionals. So if entertainment and producing an event or producing your wedding is really a big focus and is really a priority for you, then we suggest you hire professionals. And this is where people come and see us and hand over their event and make sure that it goes smoothly and avoids any mishaps or anything like that.
Now, working with the public, working at these events, you have to plan for the unexpected. Has that ever happened to you?
It's happened a few times. Obviously, we've had party going, all fun and dandy, and then the guy in front of you or in front of the stage pops a kneecap for how hard he's been dancing. So you got to make sure to pay attention to him and make sure he gets the proper attention, but as well keep the party going as much as possible and not necessarily focus on that to kind of drown out the party. There's been bride and grooms who pass out from alcohol intoxication or things like that. It happens. You just make sure to deal with it, and that's why a pro will handle it and make sure that the bride and groom don't just end up faces down on the head table and everybody taking selfies with them.
No, perfect. So you have to know how to deal with that.
You gotta deal with it, absolutely.
Perfect. Well, that sounds like you would definitely get the party going. Keep it going. And next I get to speak with Chris. She's the other half of the operation.
She takes care of all the pretty stuff. So I make sure people have a good time. She makes sure people walk into a beautiful room.
Oh, perfect. I look forward to meeting her. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
Now I'm joined by Chris Wong. You are the other half of Baccino Events.
That's correct.
I understand you're the one that brings the glitz and the glam to the brides and grooms, correct?
Yes. All the pretty part, it's my part.
So when a bride and groom are planning a wedding, what is it that they should be coming to you with?
Well, I think that primarily they should have a budget. I think that's absolutely important. They don't realize what they need and what they have and match those things together. So definitely priorities and the budget. So is it more important the DJ, the entertainment, the food, the place, the decoration? What is it that is more important to you?
And what is it that you can do for the bride? I understand you can go with them the whole day.
Oh, absolutely. So we can do as little or as much as they need. For me, it's a participatory thing. I'm there to help them, to be with them, to make it easier for them. So if you want me to be there from the beginning to the end, from the makeup until I send them off to the hotel room, or I can be there as a coordinator. I can be there to help them during the day. It's really up to them.
Just the setup or the entire day to make it flow?
Absolutely, absolutely. But definitely, obviously, we encourage the full experience, which is a stress-free experience. You really need to enjoy your wedding date. I mean, it's all about that.
And that's what you can do for them?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, what trends have you seen that brides have come to you and asked for decorations for their wedding?
I think that this year probably the rustic is one of the most intense ones. Brides are always looking for that rustic but still elegant. It's like an elevated rustic chic theme, yes.
And when a bride comes to you with an idea, what is your favorite one to hear, the one that you love to collaborate with?
Absolutely the modern. I feel that there's so much more room to play around with. the clean, the everything is perfectly placed. A lot of reflection, a lot of shimmer, mirrors. I love playing with crystals. So it really gives a lot more for me to play around with.
So the glitz and glam is what you love.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Do you prefer hosting small events or big events?
I think that for an event planner, for my point of view at least, I prefer a small event. Less people, generally speaking, for budgetary reasons, it always allows me to play much more in a small event, so I can pay more attention to the details on each play setting, on each guest, give them more value for that same budget.
Well, it definitely sounds like you found your passion. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining me here in studio.
No, thank you for having me.
When you're ready to start planning your wedding, go to Showcase Wedding and click on the link for Baccino events.